Welcome to news from around the fandom. Information that you may not necessarily need to know about, but we're going to tell you anyway.
Hey, boys, look what I got here.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Today, President Joe Biden...
Let's go, Brandon!
Hey.
Let's go, Brandon!
Hey.
So but I must tell you.
Celebrated a Muppet for getting a vaccine because he may possibly be retarded.
As one computer said, if you're on the train and they say Portal Bridge, you know you better make other plans.
Guys, what the hell does that even mean?
Also responding was YouTuber Ryan Kinel of RK Outpost, who told Big Bird to f*** off. It's uncertain whether or not this was a friendly f*** you or a f*** you. We will let you know more as news develops. As Sesame Street Muppet Elmo also celebrated a Muppet being vaccinated, YouTuber Ryan also commented on this, telling Elmo to f*** off, also calling him a stupid bitch, something that the entire fandom seems to agree upon. As another Muppet from Sesame Street, Grover, came out in celebration of getting the vax, Ryan also commented, calling Grover a super spreader of propaganda. He said, no one likes you, literally the most irrelevant of all the characters on Sesame Street, also telling him to f*** off. We're not sure if this was a loving f*** you or a f*** you, but given the context of the conversation, we're pretty certain here that this is a f*** you. The Count from Sesame Street also got involved in this discussion. And Ryan also got involved in this conversation saying, are you counting how many days to slow the spread? And although there was no f*** you involved, it can be heavily insinuated that Ryan is indeed telling the Count to go f*** himself. Meanwhile, YouTuber Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective reported that all Muppets who had received the jab seemed to have suddenly died of heart complications today. They're very saddened by this news, but there was one survivor. It appears that Mr. Snuffalophagus was the only Muppet who did not die, apparently not receiving the vax or having any heart complications. He did share, however, his life-saving strategy, which involved smoking marijuana, something that Drunk 3PO had mentioned just days earlier.
Let's be honest. Mr. Snuffalophagus appealed to everyone that smokes a lot of weed. Okay?
Yeah.
That's who he was. He'd walk around, hey, bird, what's going on?
This news was covered by Jolly of Snowdub Music and Entertainment, who disavowed any Muppet using their platform to try and condition our young people into taking something that may not necessarily be good for them. He also did stand up for the rights of Muppets to speak their mind and to smoke weed. Meanwhile, champion of weaponized autism, Mad Max Movie Hawks, again changed his name in some veiled attempt to get anyone to care about anything he says, showed up to spew gobbledygook because.
Are you mocking me? Are you mocking me?
The general consensus around the fandom is that using children's shows as platforms to push people or change society, change their minds, their very impressionable minds, into believing a certain narrative is not something that we should be allowing. It is something that we have all stood up against for years now, using entertainments in all sectors in order to espouse a certain narrative, something that some parents, and as far as children's shows, may be against. We've seen this time again on channels like Nickelodeon, and now we're seeing it on Sesame Street. There is nothing so vulgar as far leftists using children's shows to try and push their narrative upon us. It is very important that we protect our children from these types of nefarious actors or people, producers, directors, writers, trying to condition our kids into believing as they do and creating an echo chamber around it. Please make sure you watch what your children are watching, monitor their TV shows, and remember to remove financial support from any institution, from any type of production that is trying to destroy your ability to teach your children by indoctrinating them with their entertainments. Thank you very much. This has been News Around the Fandom. I am author Stephen Walton, the Fandom Menace historian. Be good to each other, yet suffer no fools. Peace.
You had told us at a town hall, I think it was in July, that the